Have you ever stood in the grocery store just wondering which healthy foods are actually good, which ones are great, and which are, the absolute best of the best? Well, today we're going to cut through all that confusion. We're taking some of the most popular healthy foods out there and ranking them in a tier list, from pretty good all the way to God tier. Let's see what makes the cut. But hang on a second. How do you even start to rank foods like this? It's not just about what's good for you on paper, right? So to guide us, we're using a really smart framework from registered dietitian Lisa over at Healthline. She brings a real expert's eye to this whole thing.
And her criteria are honestly, brilliantly simple. First, you've got the hard science. What are the actual nutrients inside? Second, the practical stuff. How easy is it to cook with? How versatile is it? And third, a little dose of reality. Does it actually taste good? It's that blend that makes this ranking so useful.
Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up, kicking things off with the C and B tiers. Now, these are foods that are definitely good for you, but they each come with a little asterisk that keeps them from getting into those top spots.
And first up, in our C tier, is a vegetable that has been having a serious moment lately: cauliflower. I know, you might be a little surprised to see it this low, and to be honest, I was too. I mean, nutritionally, this thing is a rock star. It's a cruciferous vegetable, which means it's loaded with cancer-fighting compounds. It's high in antioxidants. It's a great source of fiber. So based on just the nutrients, it should be way higher, right? Well, that brings us to the other two criteria. And here is the kicker, according to Lisa. It comes down to versatility and taste. She feels like cauliflower is having a bit of an identity crisis these days, It's trying to be pizza crust, it's trying to be rice, it's trying to be chicken nuggets, and for that reason, it lands in the C tier. It's super healthy, but maybe just let it be cauliflower. All right, let's climb up a level to the B tier, and here we find a true fan favorite, the avocado. I mean, this is a staple for so many of us. So what's holding it back from the top? And listen, it's a favorite for good reason. Avocados are just packed with those heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. They're incredibly filling, which is great for managing your weight, and all those healthy fats are fantastic for your skin. It is a nutritional powerhouse, no doubt.
So why isn't it higher? Well, this is just a perfect example of that personal taste and practicality factor. It's the avocado lottery. We've all been there, right? You cut one open and it's either hard as a rock or it's a mushy brown mess. That one frustrating real-world experience is enough to knock it down to a solid but not spectacular B.
Also landing squarely in the B tier are two of the most common protein sources you'll find on pretty much anyone's shopping list. We're talking canned tuna and chicken breast. So let's see how they stack up against each other.
This breakdown really shows the trade-offs. Tuna is fantastic. It's cheap, it's packed with high-quality protein and those super important omega-3s. But the downside? You do have to be a little careful about mercury levels over time. On the other hand, chicken breast is basically the definition of a versatile, lean protein. But let's be real, it can so often end up being dry, bland, and just plain boring. Both are great, but those little cons keep them firmly in the B tier. All right, now we are getting to the heavy hitters. Welcome to the A tier. These are the all-stars, the foods that aren't just incredibly nutritious, but they're also versatile and delicious. These are your everyday powerhouses. And first up in the A tier, we have a breakfast champion that's really great any time of day, the humble egg. For a while there, eggs got a really bad rap, but nutritionally, they are just fantastic. Let's just look at why they rank so high. You get amazing quality protein, they're still pretty affordable, and the yolk, which you should definitely be eating, has choline for your brain health and really important antioxidants. They are pretty much the complete package. Next up in the A tier is proof that good things really do come in small packages: chia seeds. Don't let the size fool you. These tiny little seeds are an absolute nutritional giant. So what really puts chia seeds over the top is their omega-3 content. And this is a big deal because most of us just do not get enough of this amazing fat. Add in some plant-based protein and a ton of fiber, and you've got a food that's incredible for both your brain and your heart. A clear A-tier contender for sure. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. We have climbed the ranks, and it is time to crown the champions. Welcome, my friends, to the S tier, the absolute best of the best. Out of all the healthy foods out there, only 5 made it into this top echelon. Just 5 foods that hit that perfect trifecta of amazing nutrition, great versatility, and fantastic taste. And here they are. First up, broccoli, a true nutrient powerhouse that just ticks every single box. Next, blueberries, which are famous for being packed with those brain-boosting antioxidants. Then we have strawberries. I mean, who doesn't love strawberries? They're naturally sweet and loaded with vitamin C. Our top fat source is olive oil, a versatile and powerfully anti-inflammatory staple in any kitchen. And finally, yes, you heard me, dark chocolate. It is proof that healthy can be delicious, with compounds that are great for your heart. What a lineup!
So, okay, we have our ranking, but what does this actually mean for you when you're at the grocery store or you're planning your meals for the week? How do we turn this list into action?
This slide really pulls it all together. When you see the full list, with amazing foods like salmon and bell peppers in the A tier and nuts and kale in the B tier, it becomes so clear that a healthy diet isn't about only eating from the top. It's about building a plate with a variety of colors and nutrients from every single one of these tiers. I mean, even the stuff in the lower tiers is still incredibly good for you.
And that brings us to the single most important point of this whole thing. The goal is not perfection, it's variety. Eating a wide range of all these different foods ensures you get a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and compounds that all work together to make you healthier. That really is the secret sauce.
I just love this quote from Lisa because it gets right to the heart of what healthy eating should be about. It has to be sustainable. And you know what? It has to be enjoyable. A diet of only broccoli and blueberries wouldn't just be boring. It would actually be less healthy than a diet that also includes avocados, tuna, and yes, even our C-tier friend cauliflower.
So look, this framework is a fantastic starting point, but it's also deeply personal. We're all different. Our bodies are different. Our tastes are different. So that leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Based on your health goals and your taste buds, what foods would make it onto your personal S tier?